Greetings. I have relocated myself upward, like a cat stuck on a tree. You can finally understand why Cat Peasant is the way he is. Hello! I am ready for more suffering and regret and even regression. Because why not that as well? Maybe even a recession, but we'll see about that one. Maybe I'll just have a recession. That seems more likely than a recession. But none of those are off the table. The only thing that is off the table, however, is this controller as I'm holding it in my hands, so it's obviously off the table. You could have really figured this one out yourself, honestly. I don't know how you didn't. And now that I've come out over the gate swinging, I will only tell you this once. But whoever's watching, there is a community challenge thingy. The rest is up to you, honestly. Bird. You're out to lunch. Not really, no. I had lunch like 40 minutes ago? Depending on how you define lunch, of course. But that what would usually be lunch. Just at a time which is more fitting for dinner. Okay, right, we just got to this village. How do you play this game? Right, there's no jump. Okay, heavy attack, yeah, those stances. Weapon swapping. Stance swapping. Enemy. Oh yeah, don't go out of stamina in this game or you'll just hate every single moment of your existence. Right. Okay. And then there's also the E-pulse? The refill, yep. Gotta make very sure that I keep doing that. Money. Oh yeah, we killed the big boy already. I'm vaguely remembering things. Stuff that I'll never use. Okay. Probably want to go here. To die again, just because it's potentially less enemies to fight. Hello, are you blind? No, you're not. Okay. If in doubt, make game look stupid. Works very well. Way too well, honestly. Yeah, 10 out of 10 AI, obviously. Zawarudo, yeah, same, honestly. And I don't really disagree. I feel exactly the same, actually. I was just about to say, as if that's not a hidden item. But apparently you have to very precisely hit the rock. B to climb. Oh yeah, hold B to climb, because game's stupid. Right. Don't fall. Take the stuff. Also, for those of you that did not see it, Bible this weekend again. We even found ourselves, I mean, I keep calling them victims for sort of good reason, because most of them don't really know what they're getting themselves into. But honestly, this person This person knows very well what they're getting themselves into, so they willingly joined. So it's hardly a victim, it's just more of a volunteer actually, I guess. Which is good. Unlike the camera right now. The Lord made an egg. A female egg, right? Because egg is female. Right, that was just a spirit from the past thingy over there. What? Is somebody here? Oh, this is apparently where I died. Cool. Ooh. Yep, it is very easy to just make this game look stupid. Okay, that was stupid on my behalf though. But still. Okay. Is it Nargor? Would it be Nargor? You'll have to ask him yourself. I'm not gonna spoil that, I gotta make sure that people tune in. I'm lonely. People need to give me company. Keep me company. Both. Give me a company, actually. I don't really care much which one it is, as long as it's profitable. Yeah. I mean, he asked last week on stream. Yeah. I'm just gonna say, I'm not gonna tell you. When he shows up, you can ask him. And he may or may not tell you. That is entirely up to him. That was weird. I think it's a little fast and loose with my stamina, honestly. Damn it, I got baited. What? My stamina was already gone? What the fuck? God damn it. You can have Twitter. Okay. Once it's transferred to me, I will let you know. Could definitely flip that for easy profit. On, please. Dude. Please. Okay. I don't know if I ranted about it on stream already or not. I'm just gonna do it maybe again, but calling this Diablo-like dude, or like comparing this to a game like Diablo, honestly, is, I feel like, very misleading. I really disagree with that sentiment so far. At least the way some people have phrased it to me. It's a Souls-like with sort of randomized stats, but I feel like calling this loot Diablo-like is just beyond a stretch. Sure, there's randomization, but in a Diablo-like, it's like half or sometimes even more of your character's power comes from the gear, and this, in terms of the gear, very much still feels like a Souls-like, where it's sure, better gear will definitely help you, but you can definitely make up with skill for that. Whereas if you were playing Diablo 2 and you just don't pick up any gear, good fucking luck, I guess. You're just gonna get absolutely slapped. Maybe there's gonna be more gear progression later on, but so far I very much feel like that has been greatly overstated. Just because there's randomized loot doesn't mean it's a Diablo-like loot. Diablo-like loot. Just sort of weird way of putting it. Excuse me, what? I even dash backwards. What? I don't think I can just skip past the enemies though. That's what's really annoying me right now. I need to kill this guy because he's in my way. And then as for this guy, of course you fall up the ladder and then he can hit you while falling down. Of course. Yep, so you can't really skip this guy. I mean, sure, you could hide him out and then go for the ladder, but it's... How did he hit me? What? And the hit stunning is so weird in this game. Oh yeah, now I went back and aggroed the other guy. God damn it. Okay, nice. Kinda need more healing opportunities if I want to fight the boss. Hey boss, whatever the hell these things are. Really, that hits me. Run that way. Do I take damage from this? I don't know. Oh, I fucked again. Got hit. Did I like right here? Yeah. Do I have to go past to activate this fucking ladder shortcut? Really? Amazing. Get on this roof, which requires me to get on here. Oh nice, I'm actually just burning straight up. Yeah, I probably have to get past that dude. Fuck you. I was really expecting more damage from that. Okay. We just run past and then... Wait, I could go around. Oh. Stuffs. I wonder if there's an option to auto loot stuff. That I simply missed. Because it feels like why wouldn't I want to loot stuff? So just auto loot it when I run over it and then I'll just take a look whenever. No, do not. Is this what I needed? I think so. Hope the roof doesn't cave in. Fuck you. But dude, I need to get there. I don't know if I can block this, probably not. Man, interesting. Okay, that actually kind of worked out. And I'm back here now, obviously, but I can just run over there again, so I think I'm fine. I think I'm way too far away from the microphone, I just realized. Or toward what? That's not even a pun, that's just stupid. I get what you're trying to get at, but it's just plain stupid. There's no double meaning or anything, so bad cat peasant. Bonk yourself. Okay, we got our ladder. Even though we hardly knew her.
Sauna Wump has returned from a successful sauna. Wump.
My Wump dolences. I wonder if Van Helsing is Wombat Man. I have no healing now, so what the fuck do I do? Can't fight the guy because I'm just gonna die. And this summons another spirit. So I think I'm just gonna hop out. Don't know what else to do. Can I maybe drop down on him? Is that an option? Just repeat a drop attack, plunge attack, and then leave? The camera would allow me to lock on, that would help. Oh, no, he can just immediately attack. Okay, cool. Get out of me, it's the Midnight Wampus. As long as it's not the Midnight Womps, Arya wouldn't be too happy seeing those. Well, shit. Now what? Okay. If you just leave combat for long enough, they'll just disappear. They'll go back into the ghost realm. Leveling time, I guess. Honestly, I mainly need more health because I seem to be dying way too quickly. Stamina is also hugely valuable, of course. So this is 25 health and this is 35. Stamina also gives me equipment weight, which is nice, so actually really think I'm gonna put a lot of points into stamina. Or maybe I just want... Where do you get key from again? Art? How much do you gain here? 10 health only, but plus 2 key. And I also gain damage from my weapon, which is nice. Maybe one of each. Max magic. Surely. I don't even know what magic does. Do that. How am I missing with these thrusts? What the hell? What? Excuse me? No? Literally just no? Literal illegal activity right there. Hello Dorvig, how is it going? You know exactly how it's going. Do you love this game already? No. And I think the more people ask me if I like it or tell me that I will enjoy or that it'll get better, I think the more I'll just go terrace mode and just out of spite not continue. Just FYI. But currently it's going okay. Until I fight the mini bosses and then I just get screwed over because I'm bad and then I get mad at myself. Oh, no, I don't get to hit him while on the ground. Thanks. Speaking of AI, can I pick this stuff without getting owned? No, I cannot. Okay. Well, I might as well run back. I need all the healing I can get for these fights. RIP. Hello, Fanti. RQ when? Literally never? I don't know the last time I've actually rage quit a game. Probably Counter-Strike, maybe? But, or rather, that would be more like rage quitting a match. Also rage quitting, I guess, technically. I don't rage quit, I frustration quit. It's a different thing. A lot of people might disagree with, but you just don't understand what nuances are. Plural, English. To answer your question, likely never. Yeah, thanks. Camera is great over here. Close the AI while we're at it. On a fire. Really want to see how long you can stand in a fire. Or just finish people in general. I would genuinely be curious if they would just last longer in a fire. If they're more used to high levels of heat, or if it doesn't make a difference because fire is just fire. Have people ever tried that? Just burning a non-finished person and burning a finished person alive? Just to compare? Stop dying and start defeating foes. This is all you need. Ah, yes, the most useful advice of them all. I admire your ingenuity and creativity with the advice. Never seen before. You're gonna shit talk me or beat me around. At least be creative. Come on. I'm gonna kill this guy as well again. This fucking chest is just blocking everything. I like how he immediately stood up when I hit him, when he was at the ground. That, I understand it from a balancing perspective, but that just looks so wrong. That just no. And what do I do now? Do I just drop down on him repeatedly? I'm gonna kill this guy first. Hello.
What are we up tonight? Or you?
Repeat?
What are you up to tonight? I haven't touched. Oh no, there was a pun about neon white. That's right. How is it going?
There was a pun about Nioh. What do you mean?
Yes. No.
You know that you can't win.
Alright. Nioh white or neon white. It can be both.
Very different games. How dare you confuse those two?
Well, the games are different, but the puns are universal. Like the language of love, you know? It could be both.
Not too sure.
Nioh white, neon white. Too close. It's your fault.
Oh god. Send help. Okay.
Where am I sending help? Which game are we talking about?
The wide one.
Okay.
I think Cat hasn't had a question for you.
Why? Like, what could I
Because I told
teach him?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
be doing Bible this Saturday, and he asked if you're gonna be the guest, and then I told him to ask you because I'm not gonna answer that, and you can either choose to tell him or not to tell him.
I cannot. I have my goddaughter's birthday party this evening. I cannot do it at the same time.
Well, there's your answer then, Cat Peasant.
Yeah, sorry, Cat Peasant. I think you have to substitute for me,
I mean,
since you asked.
you've never been planned to be the guest on this Saturday anyway. Just decided to leave a little mystery around it. And leave it up to you whether to resolve that or not.
So how was your Monday?
Well, I just got back to work, so not really much happened. Just catching up stuff.
Games.
And doing streams behind the scenes stuffs. Why is this still here? What? Okay, now it's gone. Whether I attempt to burn capitals on a daily basis. But that's not for comparison's sake. Yeah, I thought that's what a sauna was, an attempt to burn oneself. True. Games, I agree. Forms, I disagree. That you started to use false behavioristic patterns. I mean, I would just call it exploiting the fault of the AI, but sure, if we were going to be fancy about it, then we can call it that as well.
Oh, like those words together. They sound nice.
770 damage. Okay. How much health do I have again? Oh yeah, I also need to turn on my blue light filter. Nargor Bennings, all caps. Also, hey Nargor. Him substituting for me.
weddings, and whoever said, "Hey, Nargor," that would be maybe Summer, or Hiva. No, Hiva would say something Swedish.
Correct.
Me would say something about something more specific. TV for Elp?
No.
He doesn't watch your streams. Teras wouldn't say anything to me. Who else is there? Any people?
Well,
Anyback would say something like Dudelainen. So I would say Mukkulat.
You could definitely guess it at least. You know the name, I'll tell you that much. This is a game from Japan,
yeah.
1 hit equals 1 death. Well, that was...
Is it weak?
I have like 1,000-ish health, so didn't entirely get 1 hit, but still very high damage. What did you ask?
Yeah, was it Torvik?
Yes.
Oh, hello, Torvik. Actually, guessed it. That's neutral enough. I had an interesting talk with my classmate today. She said that she had
You
just
have a maid
read
in your
the
class? What does she do? Maid things?
Oh, yeah.
That's nice.
She had just read the Bible, finished it as a curiosity, and she had, I think, 10 word pages worth of questions about it. I was thinking that
Wait, about what?
I might about Bible and what the fuck was going on in it.
Why would you... Wow. Hold on. So... One of your teammates from... or study mates or whatever from university...
Actually read the Bible for fun and enlightenment about what... She's not religious at all. She's just curious and weird.
Okay, and how did this come up?
Oh, we were talking about things after class while waiting for bus, and it just mentioned that she had a 2-year project that was on hiatus for about a year of that.
2-year
Read the Bible.
project? Honestly, if you
Yeah,
finish
she doesn't have to read it out loud.
Yeah, no, I'm not what you think. It's just if you manage to finish the Bible in 2 years, that is impressive. Not because of the length. You could definitely finish a book of that size in 2 years, obviously. But the fact that you have to endure so much Bible in such a limited time frame seems actually insane.
And actually, it came up because I was asking about another schoolmate of mine who we have only one class together. But I said, like, she was complaining about something, like some project that didn't go very well. And I stopped her and said, say something positive. You know? And she said that
The Bible
she had
is positively brain damaging.
reached level 5 with her Dungeons and Dragons character. And then the other one said that she had finished the Bible.
Which caused her
That was her
character to
positive
level up.
thing. Yeah, and then different classmates.
Interesting.
One finishing Bible, and the one who didn't finish the Bible had said that she had read the Bible 2 or 3 times. She didn't remember why. Just out of curiosity, and these kinds of people baffle me. There are a million better things to read.
Yeah,
unless
but it's the most popular book by like an insane margin, so you'd think
It's more
that there's
popular
gotta
than
be
the
something
Quran.
to it. I don't know how much of a gap there is, but I'm pretty sure the Bible is like by quite a huge margin the most, what is it, printed or most sold book, one of the two, or maybe even both. And I'm sure somebody
probably both.
watching Bored Enough can find out.
I wonder who that could be. Someone who rhymes with peace and... No. I'm sorry, that was uncalled for. Yes, I am not going to Google it, just hold the fuck in here and I don't want to remove my gloves.
Can't spell glove without love. Also get owned.
Yeah.
Purple.
The view is silent.
I think purple's a quest item? Hold on. Let me get to safety first.
Really?
Cat Peasant says, hello Cat Peasant.
Hello, pet peasant. Also, I said it yesterday, but I have 28 applications for work next summer so far.
I mean,
Past week.
you mentioned it. Your stream. I don't know if people will. Anyone
No,
else
I
was
don't think
watching.
anybody listens to me. I just
Forging material. Okay, forging material, sure. I mean, I
Yeah,
was kind of listening for the first hour or so. Then I had other things
really?
to do.
Why?
Because I didn't have other things to do, or at least the things I had to do didn't require me to listen, so I just decided to listen to other things.
That's nice of you.
And so I could maybe pick up on something and make fun of you for, I don't know, fucking something up, obviously, because I'm a terrible person.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're not gonna believe
so
the other
you.
explanation, so I'm gonna go with that one.
Yeah, and I know the actual reason. So it doesn't really. You can't really bring it out to the light of the day. And next step is not to burn. So let's just leave it at that. Titus is a bad person and
This one
makes
bad
fun
man.
of people. Not Batman, so. Oh yeah. But yeah, actually getting those done was not a relief, but feels like I've done something so far. Not gonna keep doing the same thing tomorrow. Today I'm not opening the laptop anymore. Today I'm just
This is how you
doing
sort of
something.
Hold on. What the fuck is this terrible UI? At the bottom it just says RC for right control stick. And then ability. And then you press it, and then rarity. And then order by type. Now it's just... How can you be this fucking retarded when designing a UI? Holy shit.
You don't design a new UI,
I mean,
that's the
obviously
thing.
they made the game probably in Japanese, so more stuff fits on the screen. But still, when you translate this, just... How can you be this dumb? Like, how did no one think, oh yeah, this makes no sense to anyone until they try it out? Holy shit. Sorry, I didn't notice your post yesterday, Nargor. This
What
Torvik.
post?
Yes. I don't
Did
know,
that
but
post
that was 6 minutes ago, so you go figure that one out.
I stopped by his stream to say hello and good night.
Well, then he's probably talking about
But
that.
but he responded to me before I left, so
Well, maybe he took
Can't
very
be
long to
that.
respond. I don't fucking know. New Bible quest
Yeah.
confirmed. No thanks. I got enough religious texts to read. Just imagine the conversation. Psst, what's the answer for number 4? I read the Bible. That's the kind of thing I would do, honestly. But, like, literally. Just to troll
I need to
people
ask you.
and just because bringing up that the fact that I read the Bible always just makes for great conversations.
Yeah, it's good
Yeah,
icebreaker.
Yes, it's a great conversation starter.
Yeah.
And just generally a great fallback topic. Like if you want to make conversation you don't know about what, just make about what you recently read in the Bible and how amazing this book is. Pro tip. You should all read the Bible.
Choose one out of those two.
3 times. Come on, Nargor, it is very difficult. I read it once. Its old language was super complicated. But there's translated versions that also just rephrases it. Like the easy to read version that Terrace discovered. That would probably make it a lot easier to understand and suffer through. But yeah, some people are just, they really want to take it all in, so they go multiple times.
Yeah, like if you're reading the Bible, why not just a couple on punishment and shit with this? Like do it well, or not well, or as shitty as possible.
I surely am not gonna read that again. There's just too shitty and also just many other things
What
I'd
if at
rather
like
read.
half point you get some kind of revelation and start thinking like, yeah, there's actually sense in this. Like there's some kind of elaborate psychological trick that will brainwash you.
Yeah, the drinking. That's what keeps me coming back.
Yeah.
What's the most popular book that people actually read? That is a very good question, Cat Peasant, and I do not know. Harry Potter, maybe?
Yeah, probably something like that.
Because, yeah, I don't know what else is really popular. I would assume that Harry
Something by
Potter is
Agatha
more
Christie?
popular than Lord of the Rings. Or like Song of Fire and Ice. 50 Shades of Grey was mostly read by women, so what other popular books are there? I mean, something like 1984, you know, those... Yeah, I guess actually...
Brave New World.
No, wait. That people actually read. No, so you didn't? Okay. So, probably something that gets read at school. Like Animal Farm, what's the...
Yeah.
To
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah, that one, exactly.
Which is actually a good bird. Good
Couldn't
book.
think of it. Was that the one with the N-word in it?
Yes.
Yeah, that one. I know that one is very controversial, been very controversial recently in American schools. Kind of opened my eyes as to how many people are apparently forced to read it. So probably one of those, like one of the books that you read at school.
Yeah.
A website named, ooh, thanks me. The Bible is apparently the best-selling book, while the Quran is the most widely read. Yeah, I guess people just are like, oh yeah, the Bible. I have a Bible. I know what it says in the Bible, and they just never bother. And I guess people who read the Quran are actually just, you know, they're more serious about their religious text. Nope. The Bible followers are just like, yeah, I'll have somebody give me the TLDR and just sort of follow the idea. Whereas Quran, you probably more required by your religion that you actually read it. Or like more culturally required. But I wouldn't fucking know.
Fuck yeah. Ilmastointitekniikka. A8.
These are Goai Tech Mode. True Samurai don't need conveniences. Yeah. And I mean, they don't have to put any conveniences in. They can just make a shitty game that's just a bad experience to play. I'm not gonna stop them. I'm gonna point it out though.
You can always make a mobile game also.
If you make it more approachable without compromising the core ideals of the game, the core concept, then you're just gonna get better sales for basically no downside. Yeah, what the fuck? Gonna do this guy in a moment. Ooh, you like jazz? No, I really don't. Just read it in Hebrew. True. That would be the closest you get to understanding it properly. The drinking Bible was written in Hebrewski.
Did you ever read a book called Three Body Problem by Liu Shixin?
Did I read it? I'm not sure which one was that. Is that the one with the video game that had 2 sequels?
Yeah.
The VR game about the aligning of the planets and being invaded?
Yeah, that thing.
No, I never read that.
Okay.
Obviously,
I
I
think
did.
it's. But did you read the next two ones or just the
No.
first one? Yeah. So there's a show coming of it.
Ah.
I'm interested.
I mean, definitely wasn't bad. I don't know why I didn't read the next ones. I feel like the story was just kind of done towards the end, if I remember correctly, and it just kind of felt like artificially drawn out to get more books out of it. But like, it should have just been a
Right?
one-off thing, and then just keep it to one book, and it would have been very good. If I remember
I actually like
correctly.
the second book the most.
Like I could understand how people find it appealing that the story kind of opens up in a much broader sense toward the end, but I just feel like it should have ended there.
Yeah, I think it's just the second book expanded a lot on the ideas of the first book.
I mean, maybe I'll
Like-
read it at some point, but first of all, I will have to get into reading again at all, and
Yeah,
I don't know if I will, because currently I'm just decided that I'm actually gonna try properly learning guitar, so it's gonna take up even more time.
oh yeah, those guitar strings. How did they go? I did not.
Have you ever been in
Watch
America, Skydes and Nargor? Hell no. And
Nope.
or let's just put it this way, I don't think I ever will. Why is this guy called Holy_Sand? That looks very much like an online nickname. Or just Burn. Yeah, get
How
on,
many
idiot.
countries have you been in, Skydis? Like, have you traveled?
What? How many what?
Countries have you traveled to? And is there a country you really want to visit that is not Finland?
I've definitely been to Denmark. Fairly certain I've been to Germany.
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah?
I don't know. Everybody's been to Germany. I've even lived in Germany, so that's why, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually remember from my childhood we had a Uncle Schaefer. He had a mustache. I don't think I've seen him since I was like 5, but I remember some pictures and stories.
I think that concludes the list.
Okay, would you like to travel?
I hate traveling.
Or would you
I
like to
hate-
be in a country?
Depends.
Like, without the travel time?
What? Why am I there, or what can I do? Can I meet other people
Yeah.
there,
Oh,
or do
sure.
I just have to do sightseeing and such? Do I have to do?
You can do
tourism?
whatever you want. You can go see a show or a musical or esports event of your favorite Diablo streamers or whatever tickles your fans.
I
You
would
can
love to see
go
some
and
Diablo Immortal high rank PvP. That would
oh
be.
wow. That would be interesting. Like non-ironically actually see that, like what the fuck?
I mean, it would be interesting if there was a commentator that actually provided insight, like how much they paid for their stuff. More like a mocking commentary would be interesting. Honestly, probably UK,
Yeah.
I
You have
guess.
friends there. That's the reason.
Do you like asking stupid questions?
Yes. I want to know why you would visit that country.
Yeah, I mean, obviously for people, I told you, I don't like the tourism stuff. That's why I asked about people, and I'm pretty sure you can figure out why. Which people.
Yeah. I know it. I just wanted you to confirm it. Like,
Yeah,
do you
I
ever
just-
just go somewhere that has a climate you enjoy and food you enjoy and just like go around without?
No. I always have a
No.
purpose. That you know that I don't do small talk, and that sort of also applies to how I move about. I just don't. I don't do stuff and then just, oh look, there's a nice tree on the way. I go somewhere and then to be there, not to do stuff
Oh,
along the way.
you like to get results.
I am very much purpose and result driven. Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I hate traveling, because it's just annoying and tedious, and trains suck and everything else sucks and people suck.
Yeah. So does
it's-
that mean that everything is perfect where you are at the moment?
Well, nothing is perfect, because perfect means that you literally cannot improve it. Hardly anything is ever perfect. That is a very strongly overused word.
Yeah, true. Just bad word choice. I agree. I should be reprimanded for it. Please ban me from your stream for a week.
What did me do to deserve to be banned?
Well, he's the scapegoat here, so
Okay, fair enough. Well, in other countries? I mean, just wherever I know people. I mean, I would like to meet some Americans, but I don't want to be in America. So I guess just go to Canada if they also go there. I know people in Finland. I know people in Sweden. I know someone in South Africa. Where else do I know people? There's probably a bunch more places I can't think of. Poland. There's a few other people I'd be interested in meeting, but I don't think they'd be very interested in meeting me. You know, like streamers, so it's more of a parasocial thing.
yeah.
Okay, where was I? They do camping trips together in Idaho. How did you know? Near Brokeback Mountain, you mean? What? Target Duck lives in New Hampshire. Thanks, peasant. That was in Wyoming, me.
Oh.
How do you know where it is? They wear this fancy hats, right? Yes, This mountain is real, me. I have no idea what they are talking about, but I'm sure they're having a great conversation. Not for you. Not a fictitious name. What? Narg, Germany. PvP-ness. Nioh! Hello, Quindle.
Yes, Nioh White.
No, Nioh! Exclamation mark, all caps.
All cats? Peasants?
No, keep those out.
Oh, cats. Sorry. I heard you wrong. The cat food.
All cats are bastards. A cap.
I like that. No cat.
No, I strongly believe in A cap.
Is it like a upper limit or lower limit then? Can a cat be a lower limit, like, or what's that called?
No, but it can just be an acronym for all cats are bastards.
No cat.
I don't think a cap can be that. That would just be a floor or a bottom or something along those lines. Usually talk about a skill ceiling and a skill floor. Or you talk about a skill cap, a skill floor, or just bottom. Or just lower bound or limit or anything along those lines, depending on which context and how fancy you want to be.
That's what limit also and floor sounds wrong.
It's just a common term.
Basic. Yeah, I think we need to find a better word for it, or come up with a better word for it.
Go ahead.
Like.
Yeah,
like. No, he's thinking of base. Base level, I guess.
Base level would just be the default, not the lower limit. Or lower bound, or whichever word you want to use now.
Default requirement? Okay, base level.
Wow, no? Huh?
No, that sounds wrong also.
I visited foreign country, then I wanted to communicate with the local girls.
Oh, is this Torvik?
How did you figure that one out? I really wonder. You must be a genius at speech analysis. Nargor banned for promoting Diablo Immortal.
Oh, please, me, can you take that from me also? Like, ban. Like, every time I say immortal, ban me for a day.
That sounds like work, honestly. That's the big problem here.
Yeah, they do just refrain from mentioning Diablo Immortal and everybody wins.
Oh yeah, that's pretty heinous. Cat Peasant banned me and now he banned you as well. You didn't mention my place. Yeah, same with America. I might want to visit people in Russia, but I don't want to be in Russia. Also, the problem is the big problem. Another big problem I have with Russia is similar with France. Like, even if there were people I wanted to meet in France, French people tend to not be very good at English and just be very French in terms of their language. Same with Russians and their language. So you go to Russia, you probably can't really communicate with many people, especially with the current political tensions. It probably wouldn't be a particularly great experience. So, meh. But also, if you really want to know, no, there's quite a few people I would rather visit than you, Torvik. There's just people I've known for like 6 or 8 to 8 years. Like, I mean, it would be surely interesting to meet Torvik, but there's just people I've known for so long that I haven't met. That would just be more interesting, to be perfectly honest. I know Torvik is sad and he's gonna leave. Rip.
Well,
oops, all
that's the way it goes when you can't handle the truth.
Chat looks like a bunch of weirdos are sticking around here and have fun. My stream in a nutshell, really? Do I die from going into water? Is this dark side or can I swim? Probably can't swim because you could just
only
swim
one way to find out, I guess.
But that respawns the enemies and I really don't want that. Where's the ambush? Yeah. Has to be an ambush. What the hell?
I actually like going to new places and just wander around and take it all in and eat stuff.
I got a Harakiri sword and I'm so good at this language that I exactly know what this is and I definitely don't have to check. Where the fuck is it? Huh? What? Didn't I just... What the fuck is a Harakiri sword? It's a purple, so... Oh, there... Wait, what? Use this item to commit Harakiri. You will lose everything but retain your honor. You will lose all Amarita and return to the nearest shrine. So it's a...
Dark sign.
It's a dark sign, yeah. I thought I already had that. And I was confused because I didn't have it, and now I have it again. Now I'm just even more confused, but yeah, okay.
Maybe you had like a homeward bone that would just not make you lose your souls.
There's homeward bones, but they're obviously limited in quantity. This one seems to be infinitely reusable.
Yeah, so that's a dark boon. Yeah.
Infimum. What? Keep your mom out of this. I agree with me. My mom is the supremum. You're right, but you could tell it just not to be discourteous. Did it ever occur to you that that I don't really care about that kind of stuff? If people come here, they either are ready for my bluntness, or they will just get owned and then figure it out and leave and never come back. Or that.
Like really spicy food, like first it makes your asshole weep, but you get used to it and come backwards. I was gonna ask, does your mom call you by any fun, like a pet name?
What name?
A pet name, like a sweetie or
No, she usually just called me sauerkraut.
Really?
Sure, like let's go with that. That is now canon. Why not?
I think that's it. best answer I'm gonna get, so I will.
I don't know. I feel like if you were seriously doing this and without first asking your child about it, that could just be considered child abuse in some psychological way. But I don't know. No, obviously not. You should play Elden Ring. It's very fun. Oh no, Elden Ring is gonna be a miserable experience if I were to play it, because it's expensive and it's not gonna run properly on my PC. Also, hello. Elden Ring will be played once I get a better well, not a computer, but just a better graphics card specifically.
I think I'm gonna try and finish Elden Ring when I get about 3 days alone in the month.
When you get 3 days grace. Yeah,
Yes.
so Elden Ring will
touch grass and finish Elden Ring, hopefully. Well, I just take the kids to their parents for a few nights, so...
Elden Ring is probably gonna be second half of this year, if it's cheap enough by then. Now its description of hot food could be mistaken for description of anal sex.
You don't say!
It's almost like that was on purpose, I was just about to say, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, I never saw that. Thank you for pointing it out. I will refrain from anal sex in the future. In history.
This guy has some nice balls.
Yeah, I think I got your news sub alert there. I think you're 3 sub.
Oh, then I would have to actually clip that. It would require me to tab out of the game to set a marker so I can do that.
Yeah.
But I am literally in a boss fight, so apparently not an option. I'm also doing completely terribly, so this is probably not going to be a very long fight.
I like your delivery of that.
I like the delivery of hot food out of your, I mean, what?
I wish I could just have money to eat cool stuff all the time.
Just get paid, do what Terrace did. He did something, he got paid, and then he ordered a lot of food, and then the food was like an hour late, because it came literally from China, apparently.
Yeah, get paid. I have to work on that. But I am actually working on that.
You need to literally work on that. And for that.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Like I need to kite him into the fire or something. So this is just taking way too long for a boss fight. Sure, boss fight should take a while, but this is... I don't know, I'm doing something wrong. Keep your balls to yourself.
If you need to touch the balls,
no,
to make them touch each other.
I need to avoid the balls because they hurt.
Like
the balls of steel, I'm pretty sure.
Burn the balls? Melt the balls. Beat the balls.
They are balls on chains, so I don't know if I can really burn them.
Yeah. Can you tickle them?
I'm just trying to figure out if I can somehow bait him into the fire, but I don't think that is the case.
Here are the balls.
Oh, I think
be over
hold
already.
on, he lost the ball. He lost 2 balls. Oh god. I'm now in phase 2, so time to die. Because now he's actually fast.
Just the balls are not cracking.
Can't say I'm surprised, honestly.
If they announce DLC for Elden Ring this year, I hope they might. Are we gonna get that too?
Announced? Wasn't there already DLC? Or was it last year?
There has not been DLC for Elden Ring.
Elden Ring has DLC.
No, it doesn't.
It literally does.
What DLC?
The PvP arena.
Was that just stupid shit?
Oh, nice. So apparently, depending on whether Nargor thinks something is stupid shit or not, stuff is considered DLC or not.
Yes. And I thought that was just a patch and not a DLC.
I mean, DLCs come with a patch, obviously, but from the articles that I read, it is very much DLC, but it's free DLC, so like, where do you draw the line? I guess you could make an argument, but it's free DLC. But a patch is technically always DLC because it is content that you download. So it really depends on what definition of DLC
I'm gonna
we're
leave
applying.
soon because you are right and you are annoying sometimes.
No, not just sometimes.
I do hate the word DLC.
Who wants some jokes, dude? They want to introduce ray tracing to Elden Ring. I mean, it makes sense. It's a hugely popular game and it looks pretty good, so makes sense. But I'm just not going to be able to run it, and probably no PC for a while. But honestly, that's something they need to do again. Like when Crysis came out, basically no PC could run that at the highest settings. And nowadays, people just have graphics settings entitlement. Like when a game comes out and somebody has the current high-end hardware and they can't run the game at high or ultra settings, they'll just be upset for some reason. They'll just call the game shit or unoptimized, when it might in fact just have so good graphics that current hardware just simply can't run it properly. Which would be good, because then the game would be kind of future-proof in terms of graphics, like Crysis was.
Yeah, everybody should just play stuff on PlayStation and stream it from there and not cry about the graphics and streaming quality. Or just enjoy games, and if they at some point have money and time and energy to...
He said the G word!
You should all just enjoy games. But I think if someone comes to say hi, then it's even better.
Games.
I was thinking like, should I play Elden Ring today or Mass Effect? But then I realized that if I start Elden Ring and continue it, I will be so taken by it because I really like the game. I will not get shit done for weeks or a month, and I really need to get shit done, or I will regret it. So I play something that I have played before and can just leave for a few weeks and just continue from there.
I mean, the good thing is you're not playing any live service games, so it's not like your stuff will just be gone at some point. You can just play Elden Ring whenever. The only thing that might be gone at some point would be the online component, but
Yeah.
there's no rush. Finish Elden Ring if you can avoid the spoilers or accept the spoilers.
Yeah, well, considering I pretty much know what there is left for me there, which is not much, like 3 or 4 bosses. And I am usually quite spoiler free because I really didn't spoil myself of Dark Souls 3 either when I played it.
Yeah, you only get one first playthrough, obviously, so...
Yeah, but the game is important to me. Will not get spoiled. But I don't think games are important to me. I do want to play Disco Elysium at some point, because it is basically a spiritual successor to one of my all-time favorite games, Planescape Torment.
I mean, it's supposed to be super good, but people are saying that you shouldn't buy it on Steam because of some fuckery going on with the devs, or some studio just I don't know, they didn't properly pay their devs, or I don't know. I've seen the game and I know why people like it, but I've just said that I'm not interested. But it seems to be very good from what I've heard.
But basically it's something that you can join me while I play it when I play it, because you won't care about the spoilers, but you will enjoy my company and weirdness of it.
I mean, if me is there, I can join me. Otherwise, it's gonna be hard.
Me, can you change your fucking username sometime? Like, just become something else.
He just changes his name to 2U's, so he's just you.
Yeah, or Skytis.
And I was typing a balls joke. Well, why didn't you finish, Uwu? Balls of Steel, yes. Is this your first time fighting this boss guy? It is. You're pretty good at fighting it. I don't know if you were paying attention, Torvik. I literally opened that gate. Do you see at the tip of my spear, that gate? The shortcut to the shrine? I opened that a few moments ago, so yeah. I didn't even know there was a boss here. I just went here and then it just, okay, yeah, boss fight. Fuck you. Guys, as cocky as you.
Boss.
No. No, I'm cocky, he's
Ball
ballsy. DLCness, wow. Is it bug fix content? I mean, anything is technically, like, even a single character, and I don't mean like a character that I'm playing, but the letter A character is content. It's just content of a file or of whatever, of a packet that's being delivered to you or sent to you. So technically, sure. But if we're talking about the usual definition that most people have, then no.
Yeah, but that's not how we do things here in Skytis stream. We are very anal about things.
But nobody gives a shit about Crisis now. That is incorrect. People still kind of meme about it, but obviously there hasn't been a new Crisis game aside from the remaster, which sort of... I mean, it was for a month or two people were talking about Crisis again, but... Since there's no new Crisis, people are not talking about it, but Crisis was hugely impactful.
I have never played Crisis.
That game just stayed relevant for so many years simply because of its graphics. But also because it had decent gameplay for its time. But obviously the graphics were just insane back then. I mean, there's a reason that Can It Run Crisis has become such a meme. What game did Nargor say is the successor to PST? Disco Elysium, yes, I don't know. Oh yeah, Planescape's Torment, yep. Disco Elysium becomes U1405, yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, like, I actually own the Torment Fights of Numenera, which was supposed to be beautiful successor, but it was not very...
Do you actually own it though? Are you sure?
Yes, I have a physical copy of it.
Then you do own it.
No, I don't. I don't actually have it. I don't even buy games. I just lied to you. On stream, can you ban me for a day for that? What is a bannable offense in here?
I don't know, but why are you trying to go in the bannable offense way? Why can't you just be creative and go with the bannable defense?
Why defense? I like to go on the offense. Because if done well, you don't need defense then.
Why go on the offense when you can go to the offense?
Offense?
Yes, that one.
Incoming message.
That is the
Toa
joke I made.
says, Moi Mukulet Naga.
Oh,
Moi
no.
Mukulet Nargor. Yes, moi.
Hey Toa. Moa Mukulat.
No,
Toa
moi.
Mukulat.
Like a kiss. Or like in French. I'm not sure. Or both. Maybe Toa's trying to give you a French kiss.
Oh, he's a handsome fella.
Hello?
No? No. Not that kind of fella. Not a good fella, but a toe fella. I like sucking toes, I think.
Why suck toes when you can suck Toa?
Oh, it's easier. The hell knew her?
Hey, I just had a brilliant idea.
No. Please don't have brilliant ideas.
You join the Bible reading and you also talk Toa into joining for the same Bible reading.
Who is that brilliant for?
Everyone except you.
What, me?
No, you 1405.
Oh, what if me and me joined a Bible reading?
I don't think me would be particularly interested in joining Bible readings, but feel free to ask him.
Nah, I don't think I will. He would need a face cam, and I don't think he does that.
Since when do you need a face cam to be on the Bible readings? When did that become a requirement?
It's not fun without them. I wouldn't want to join without one on a Bible reading.
Wow, shots fired.
I guess some people have joined, but where's the fun in that?
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Me is just not fun without this cam. That's why I don't watch his streams. He's just fucking boring.
It's just a scam without a cam.
I was about to say, what about...
And I was only talking about Bible readings, not normal streams. Just Bible readings.
I like that this game shows character of man in his approach to combat. I play a very different style, way more cautious. I'm probably just cocky because of my experience in similar games.
And you're being a gaming god.
I have a very, well, not very, but I have a probably more methodical approach where I go very aggressive and then slowly dial it back a little. Like, I don't go overly aggressive, but just a little too aggressive, and then slowly dial it back and figure out how aggressive I can actually be and get away with.
Bloodborne PC master thing, so I could see how it is destroy the game.
I will play Bloodborne in like 5 or so years. Probably.
Would you consider playing the PSX remake?
Which one? What?
The one where some modders...
I can't pay full attention to you because I'm fighting the boss, so you're gonna have to repeat what you said.
PS1 remake of Bloodborne, basically.
Made
Blood. Yeah.
I mean, I would rather just play the proper one at some point and just do that blind. So I'm not gonna play it, but I've heard about it and it's kind of cool that people make that. But I don't have any interest in playing it.
That is kind of mad that they actually make that or made that. I don't know if it like has all the bosses and all the gameplay or what. It's kind of big game. So it's kind of cool people make that. Crazy, but cool also.
Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room with rats. And rats made me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room with rats. And rats made me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy.
Go on. If you were an NPC like that right now, I would talk to you for like 20 minutes trying to get another dialogue.
Sounds like a Sky This Monkey Island stream if you ask me. It has the first area of the game basically. Well, there you go.
How appropriate. You fight like a cow.
What was the best game you played last year, Skydis?
Best game I played last year.
Or some best games?
I mean, best is obviously depending by which metric and all that, but
it's me, Guybrush 3.
80s maybe?
Something you didn't play before that. Like,
I would probably say 80s. Just 80s is what I would actually call a masterpiece. You know, people like to call Dark Souls a masterpiece. I always strongly disagree. For reasons that basically everybody watching already knows. 80s actually just feels like a masterpiece. I would also say Deep Rock Galactic is a really fucking good game. I played like almost 300 hours of it. But I'm kind of getting burned out by now, so I don't feel as strongly about it anymore, but it's definitely a really, really good game. Especially because it's only like $25 or so, and it doesn't have any further microtransactions aside from purely cosmetic stuff. But you also get a fuckload of cosmetics you can just unlock in-game. So it's not like, oh yeah, it's free to play and it's just cosmetic. And then you just can't do any customization for your character, but you still get a fuckload of options even without paying for the extra stuff, and there's new content being developed, so maybe that. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go with Hades or Deep Rock Galactic. Yeah.
What is the worst game you made yourself play or played last year?
The worst game last year?
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna have to think. Give me like half an hour to think about all the bad games. Because I really can't think of any particular game that was like really sticking out. But, like, were there any bad games where I was like, I wouldn't even let a rat play this? I don't know, I feel like there might be a game, but I don't know if I want to rat it out. That was really bad. In case you still don't get it, bad rats.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, good.
It was the incredible machine
Yes.
thing with rats.
I can't think of anything worse, because you have a concept for a game, and then the basic concept of the game doesn't even work. Like, I can't think of a way to fuck up your game more than that, really. You might have stupid things that don't really work with the idea, like fighting 2v1 in a Dark Souls and things like that. Or imbalanced bosses or stuff like that, but I mean, imagine having a Dark Souls game where it's just, when you roll, you just have a 50% chance to get hit anyways.
Yeah, you call that bad reflexes. Or being bad at the game.
Nice self-roast.
Yeah.
Yeah, just imagine that, because the core principle of Dark Souls is, at least to me, that it's just always fair. Or at least mostly, I mean, ignoring enemies hitting you through walls and such garbage, but generally speaking, boss fights are almost always fair, and if you die, you fucked up in some way. And then it's just no 50% chance that you just take damage anyway. That's the level of bad that Bad Rats was on, and I can't think of anything that would come even remotely close to that. But that's also probably because I just don't play bad games. But if we're talking, actually, I can think of another one that it doesn't come close, obviously, because that's impossible. But I mean, I play Bad Rats because it is so bad, so it's kind of unbeatable in terms of how bad it is. So I picked it for being so bad. But Warhammer Chaos Bane was quite miserable. That was a really, really bad game. I think I have 14 hours on it in total. And those were already really stretching it. Like, I really wouldn't want to play more of it. Like, it was that fucking boring. Okay, so I can't block those. Makes sense. Honestly, Monkey Island looked like shit. Why people love this game so much is ugly, and plot is like nothing specifically great. You know, I could answer that, but I can't tell if you're
Who
being...
is trying to troll?
Torvik. He put a kappa, but with Torvik I can never tell, because then he just puts kappa even when he's not trolling, so... Torvik putting a kappa in his message doesn't really tell you
He might actually
anything.
be really thinking that.
Yeah.
Oh, like, it's just not his cup of tea. He doesn't like humor like that.
Yeah, that's why I can't really respond anything to it, because I don't know if he's being serious or not. That is specifically what I was referring to on Discord as well. 2 weeks ago, days ago, I don't know. Holy shit, forgot about that.
How long have I been here?
Honestly, people that can't see why Monkey Island is so great, like if you've seen gameplay of it in more than like a few minutes, I really don't know how I would try to explain to anyone why Monkey Island is so great. Because like even I played it and liked it, even though I don't really care much for point and click, so I have no fucking clue how I would sell someone on it then. If just the popularity of it alone is not enough already. And curiosity maybe. About why it's so popular.
Do you have any hot takes on games that are universally loved and acclaimed that you
Dark
just
Souls.
fucking hate?
Dark Souls is not a masterpiece, it's way overrated. All of them. They're not bad games, obviously, but they're not masterpieces.
Dark Souls 1 is like something that took things forward a lot. But like Hollow Knight is a masterpiece. And it's very much same.
Yeah, Hollow Knight is a masterpiece.
Very similar.
But Dark Souls just has too many problems to be a masterpiece. I can appreciate for what it is, but the 2v1s are just way too often frustrating and annoying. Don't really feel skillful and more like luck based. And enemies hitting you through walls and such is just not a great experience. So I'm just not understanding why people call it a masterpiece.
Yeah.
And it's also just generally overrated. Like there's just because Dark Souls sort of popularized this genre. But it wasn't the first one. So it just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Still a good game, but definitely overrated. Hot takes, Diablo 3 was a decent game as a decent live service, rather, not a decent game. I got very good value out of what I paid for it in terms of playtime enjoyment or whatever.
If I had been so hyped about Diablo 3 when it came out, because playing Diablo 2 for years and 1 for years, and just bought it like 5 years after release and enjoyed it for what it is, I would have loved Diablo 3.
I mean, as I said, they just should not have called it Diablo 3. Either call it Diablo, I don't know, Diablo something as a spin-off, or just not even anything Diablo, and you're good. That's all it needed, really. Oops. More hot takes. Halo Infinite is absolute fucking shit. Well, I guess it wasn't a hot take when it came out. Everybody was hyped, and then now everybody's really pissed off because there's nothing new happening. The game is just garbage through and through. I don't remember the last time I had this little fun with a game that I should have fun with in theory. Because I had fun with the other Halos, but just campaign was okay, but once again, just don't call it Halo. Same with Diablo 3.
Yeah.
But obviously $60 for that is not okay. The monetization is absolutely laughable.
I thought Halo Infinite was a free-to-play game.
Yeah. But the entire progression system and unlocked and everything is just insane. But more importantly, all the gameplay is just... I can't really think of a good comparison, but... I'd probably rather... If I had to choose between playing Halo as my main game, like Halo Infinite as my as a game I play actively in terms of just playing PvP for a month straight, or just putting hot sauce on my dick, I think I'd pick the latter. Just that pain wears off a lot sooner.
I choose this streamer's hot sauce tip also.
I think I have less than 2 hours of Halo Infinite played in terms of PvP. And I don't think I had more than like a minute of enjoyment. Or a minute of consecutive enjoyment. It is so unbelievably unfun. Everything about it fucking sucks. I literally can't think of a redeeming quality. Oh, maybe that's a hot take? Battle Royale is garbage? Battle Royale should never have been a thing?
Battle Royale should never have been that big of a thing.
Or that, I guess, yeah. And I guess I can also have plenty of political hot takes, like people should just not support Blizzard games, no matter how fun they are. Just fuck you if you play Blizzard games. Does that count as a hot take?
What games?
Modern Blizzard games, like if you play Overwatch 2, Hearthstone, World of Warcraft and such. I'm really hoping that Diablo 4 becomes terrible.
And the company goes under.
That as well.
What else? What's your take on nuclear energy? On nuclear power?
Not really knowledgeable enough to have much of a take on it. Like, I see the downsides, but also like, if you consider what the alternatives are, is it that bad? Like, we've seen with the current war that we have not a lot of supply, really, with that stuff, and being reliant on other countries is not a really great thing often. So, I mean, I would prefer if we had safe, clean, renewable energy, but that's just not an option.
Yeah. But the current situation in the near me has sped up, at least in Finland, renewable energy and not being reliant on oil or gas. So
yeah, I mean, obviously it was sort of a wake-up call. The problem is that those wake-up calls are just always too late. I mean, just with the whole climate change itself, like, how much more do we have to wait? We just have to wait until there's already irreversible damage, and we just have to wait for the irreversible damage to be like 5 times worse before we start doing anything. Like, why can't we just listen to scientists and act with foresight? Like, there's very few scientists who think that there's no need to act, and yet we just don't. At least not in any reasonable capacity, so not much you can do.
yeah, basically all comes down to money.
Yeah, obviously. Power.
Who has the most money to lobby their thing gets it through.
If you put 2 kappas, are you trolling about trolling? Maybe. I play games now, I will lurk.
Who plays games? Hmm?
No, Cat
Or
Peasant.
me?
Masterpiece of schmuck. Wow. Evenings again. What? Art H Stowen. Amazing.
I'm almost at home with Doc. I'm gonna go and make some supper and watch an episode of the show with the wife. So, thanks for the talk. Always a pleasure. Mr. Neon White.
I'm trying. Enjoy your food.
Yeah. Are you trying or are you just being yourself?
Am I what?
Because if this is... Are you trying or are you just being yourself? Because if yourself is this, then...
What am I
job, man.
trying?
You said you are trying.
Trying what out?
What?
I don't know what you're talking about. Confused.
Yes, you are confused. Okay, well, it's not the game part of this. But I will see you on the flip side.
That's nice.
Bye.
What? Okay, he really doesn't care about the fire. At the wall. Promise. When? What the fuck's the timing on the dodge? Holy shit. Okay, that's the timing. Kappa 1, 2, 3. Dude. That was very close. Fuck. That was so close. I was out of stamina right there. Can you stop? Thank you. Woo! He's just supposed to be this tanky, okay? Guess I need to exploit a weakness or something. That was like... sixth try or so? And to be fair, I was only paying half attention for all but one of them, so that was actually pretty good. People don't want to play modern Blizzard games because they are puke of the unicorn and considers players like a cow. Rai said quite good about Blizzard. No, Torvik, you're literally talking out of your ass. You're just assuming that people feel the way that you do. I might agree, and a lot of other people here might agree, but no. Blizzard games are still hugely popular. Most people don't care. Many people might even like the more comic style of games. Overwatch 2 was very popular and I think still is. Warzone 2 update thingy is also pretty popular as far as I know. And we'll see about how Diablo 4 goes. So people are unfortunately very much still playing Blizzard stuff. I wish they didn't, but this is the reality. Duke of the Unicorn. I think he's mostly talking about like how if you look at Diablo 2 and then look at Diablo 3 in terms of visual style is a lot brighter and more cartoony, more like World of Warcraft and not this dark, grim, oppressing atmosphere. Especially Diablo 1, but also Diablo 2 had. People are always like that. They ignore problems until it is not too late. Yeah, I know. But I'm here to complain, so I'm going to complain about people not complaining enough. What I do. You accidentally do not. I don't get it. My God, he's already gone. Diablo 3 style was very special and many people, including me, really disliked it. Yep. That. I was just wondering about that expression. I haven't heard it before. Okay, so here, if you want the full story, hold on, let me just alienate a bunch of my viewers. So, people are just stupid, don't do any research, and fell for hyperbolic clickbaity articles. So, Diablo 2 had compared to Diablo 3, pretty dark and grim atmosphere, as I said. Diablo 3 was a lot lighter. But then Diablo 3 had a secret level, you know, like the cow level in Diablo 2, the Easter egg level. Diablo 3 also had a secret level. If you look up, was it Whimsyshire? Whimsyshire or Whimsydale? I think it was Whimsyshire. If you look up Diablo 3 Whimsyshire, you'll find why people come up with the concept of unicorn puke. Because when people tried to make the rage clickback articles about Diablo 3 being so childish and cartoony, they just took a dark area of Diablo 2 and then, to contrast it, look here, Diablo 3 is this literal unicorn land. Yeah, totally not misleading and disingenuous. So that is the full story why at least many people use that phrase or derivatives of it when talking about Diablo 3. Just made it out of the fly. Out on the fly. Or you might have just heard it and subconsciously were already thinking of it, and then it just came to your mind because you've already heard it before. You just didn't realize that you had, but... Or maybe you did come up with it, I don't know, but I can just say that's why a lot of people call Diablo 3 unicorn, cartoony, or anything like that, because, yeah, that level is just... That level is obviously just an extreme. It doesn't count, it's literally a fucking Easter egg. Yeah, that's why then, Sky, why don't you use your spirit animal thingy, your god is full? So, I meant to use it after I died the first time, and then I was too busy talking to Nargor, and then I forgot again. Because I'm just good at the game also. Didn't know about that level. Yeah, you literally, you have to look it up to understand. Like, it doesn't matter how much I describe it, it's just... You can't imagine how ridiculous it looks. But as I said, it's literally an Easter egg, so... Making an argument based on that just makes you an idiot.
As is your skill with English.
What?
My name is Hanzo Hattori.
Oh my god, Overwatch reference! No!
Call me William. I'm here in pursuit of someone.
An enemy, perhaps? Hunting a person down in a strange land will not be easy. If you lend me your strength in fighting Oni, I will help you in return.
What does Oni mean?
Well then,
I know it's a very common phrase in Japanese stuff, so... Meow.
dawn is breaking. Come.
He just takes out a kitten and then puts it back. And there's no bulge visible or anything. So it's literally that where a normal human would have their rib cage and their lungs and their other intestines. There's just nothing there. He just literally has a it's like carved out, and so the cat can fit there? Or just part of him? What? Is this literally a cat person? Is this a cat peasant? Because otherwise this was just a fucking terrible cutscene. Holy shit. Now that Overlord Toyotomi Hideyoshi is dead, two powerful samurai are locked in a struggle to succeed him. One of them is Ishida Mitsunari, the man Hideyoshi chose as his successor. The other is my master,
Lord Tokugawa is something. Lord Ieyasu has sent me here to Kyushu to lead the Western Warlords campaign. Games. As they have their hands full dealing with the monsters that have recently appeared in the harbor. William, your skill with a blade would be a great help. And I suspect every demon you slay will bring you a step closer to your quarry. Let us begin by paying a visit to Lord Kanbei of Bison, one of the Lord Ieyasu's allies.
No, why would we afford voice acting where you can just subtitle? Fuck you. Look at the characters in Diablo 3. They look ugly in comparison to Diablo 2. Look cartoonish indeed and have nothing to do with unicorn level. No, they don't look cartoonish. They lack the darker atmosphere and tone of Diablo 2, but calling them cartoonish is just way of an overstatement, honestly. It's more cartoonish, definitely, comparatively speaking, but no. I feel like calling actually just cartoonish is way too far out. That's more than just a stretch. Willem is just a chaser. He's chasing. What? Only means demon. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Thanks. Also, Hattori said can what? Also, what the fuck does Quint mean? I love demons so much for that foreign merchant I've been tracking. I was hoping to capture him and use him as a bargaining chip, but he's dead now. One reads what they saw. You acquired a Himorogi fragment. If you use one during a mission, you will lose all Amarisa. However, they can be retrieved by canceling the mission. Huh? Okay, I found the suicide sword dark side. If I use it, I lose my money. They can be retrieved, I'm assuming that's talking about the money. Can be received by canceling the mission? Can somebody translate this into English Dark Souls equivalent terms maybe? Because I have no fucking clue what this is supposed to mean. And I'm not sure if this is because of the language or because of just game-specific terminology. Like if this is just lost in translation or if I just don't get it, but I don't get what this means. There you go. Pro tip, trying to circumvent such filters is just not a smart idea. Like either people have their automod settings and have terms like can't blocked, in which case you try to send the message and it just doesn't get sent and whatever. Or they don't have the term blocked, in which case your message gets through, whatever. But if you try to purposefully circumvent it, if they don't have a filter, then the streamer will just be confused, like in my case. Or if they have a filter and they see you trying to circumvent it, they might just ban you for specifically going around this filter. So just as a general warning on Twitch or just anywhere online. I know that filters can be annoying in many places, but trying to circumvent them might actually just do you quite a bit of harm if you're not careful. Well, not important. I don't remember this item. No, the item, as I said, that's the dark sign, if I remember correctly. That was the sword fragment. I just want to know what it means. However, they can be retrieved by canceling the mission. If I can dark sign out and then cancel the mission and then I get my money back? Like, what? Mission basic action controls has been added to the dojo. The mission applied action controls has been added to the dojo. I just want to point out, this is grammatically incorrect, isn't it? The mission applied action controls, which is plural, has been added. If it was the controls info page or something like that. But the way it is phrased now, this is literally just not grammatically correct. So I'm just going to assume that whatever the previous message about the suicide sword was just mistranslated. So if I get screwed, I'm just going to blame the game on being poorly translated. The mission, the Way of the Ninja Novice, has been added to the dojo. Okay, wow. Twilight mission, the Blessed Village unlocked. Okay, we're finally done. I was just about to say I'm getting really annoyed right now for that mission. This is a high risk, high reward Twilight mission. These are stronger, but also have a chance. You also have a chance to obtain strong equipment. You can only play a Twilight mission when Twilight comes. Level 90. $145. This mission has not yet been unlocked. Wow. Good game design. To unlock it, complete Memories of Death Lilies. Completed. To unlock it, completed. A file to Holy Mountain. Really just... Wow. Submission. Death to Bandits. Starting point. Main mission. Wait, so submission. Is this once again just shitty translation? Is this like a side mission? Or is it a submission as in it's part of the main mission and you need to do this? Main mission, done. Submission. I'm assuming this is a side quest and they just... And yes, I will use every opportunity to shit on this game now in case you haven't been able to tell. Deal with it. Sure, I'll do this.
I believe the bandits hired by those foreign merchants were defeated, but it seems I was wrong. Some still remain at large, terrorizing the villagers. William, you are skilled at slaying demons. Will you now turn your skills to the service of your fellow men? These remnants are but a motley rebel. Strike down their leader, and the rest will surely lose their will to fight.
It's Hanzo Adori, it wasn't me. If you don't understand the point I was trying to make, I'm not going to reiterate. Why it's a negative? Because I just decided that I don't really like how the game started. It just has too many annoying things about it. Like terrible translation. Well, not terrible, but bad translation. Bad UX. UI stuff. Just... Nah. I guess the game had left a bad first impression in that regard on me, so I'm just deciding to dislike everything. Well, not everything, but just find things to dislike and point all of them out. Because I have to do something. Because the alternative would be that I just sit here and play in silence, which none of you would really be particularly interested in. So I have to talk about something. So it'll just be that. Just gonna hate on the game, basically. I am a little, not just a little, but I am kind of disappointed. From what I remember, when this came to the PC, this was just a full price game. So, like it seems like it's just not finished. It just lacks that little final bit of polish, you know, or English rather. Sorry, not Polish. Haha, see what I did there? But I guess another reason why I just decided to be negative on the game is that so many people told me so many positive things about the game that I'm just... On the one hand, I guess I probably had too high expectation, but on the other hand, I just really like being contrarian, I guess would be the word. Just because it makes it more interesting. Like, agreeing with everyone is just boring.
It's just raising a counterpoint, even if you don't agree with the counterpoint, but just it makes for more interesting conversation. And in this case, if everybody likes the game, then we're just gonna try to raise counterpoints why the game is bad. Derive discourse, discussion. Also because it entertains me quite a bit. There you go, that should be enough reasons. Or maybe just because I'm a bitter old man and I read the Bible, which makes me miserable, so I have to compensate at some point somewhere. You can also choose to go with that option. Do you? Maybe you dislike that game is very difficult. Ah, yes. A very intelligent proposal. I don't know. I don't have anything smart to say because we all know that that is obviously not the case. So it's just, yeah, I don't know what to respond to that. All I can think of is just rude, mean, negative, and condescending. So I guess I'll just not respond to it any further because I genuinely can't think of anything else that would be smart, witty, or anything. So. That's what we get for running out of stamina, idiot. Thanks for the freebies. You don't use many possibilities of this game, but I think you'll learn them sooner or later. What do you mean learn? Like, I know about them, I just don't use them, because like, using them effectively would require me to focus, to just approach it in a very different game. In a very different manner. And I don't think I'm just gonna get that invested in this game that I'll have a good use or make good use of them. So I'm just trying to figure out what works for me, which seems to be mostly sticking to one stance and just doing this, just a few attacks, and then do the pulse thingy. And then just block, then rinse and repeat. It's working pretty fine for me. Okay, so the door is just closed. Did I just go through the entire area backwards? Oh, that's a fluid combo. Fall off. You Discord. Amazing. I accidentally a word. Yes. Just won't accept it, but you want this game to be casual. No. I mean, maybe more casual in some regards. Sure, I'll concede that. But I don't want this game to be casual. Like, if by casual we mean something more like a true Diablo, like where you could literally just grind levels to gain noteworthy amounts of power, as opposed to Souls like where sure you can level up and get stronger, but I mean how much stronger do you get per level up in a Souls game? You get like a few % stronger. If you level up in a Diablo, like you get like 10% or more stronger, like very roughly speaking, obviously. So I don't know what point I was trying to make. I don't really want it to be that, honestly. I mean, I'm playing this because it's a challenging Souls-like. There's just aspects of it I don't like.
Historic has a point. I mean, you're free to think that. That is up to you. I'm not gonna try to change your mind. I said how I feel about it, and people think that I want that. You feel free. Oh, ladder's gone. I guess I'm just gonna go around and continue. Money. Probably also use some of my skill points now. Also figure out what the hell to do with my gold. Cut up terrace. Get on. I know this game is not Souls-like, something else. Curious how you will start to think after finishing the game. I am about 99% confident that I will still consider this game a Souls-like when I'm done with it. The only explanation I can think of right now is that you have a very, very, very different understanding of what a Souls-like is compared to what my understanding is. Because this is very much a Souls-like with just randomized loot that is vaguely inspired by Diablo, I guess. Maybe not vaguely, but kind of inspired by Diablo, but this is very much a Souls-like. I genuinely can't see how anybody would not consider it that. I guess people just have a different idea of what a Souls-like is. No, screw you. Another one in the house? I thought I saw someone. No, I'm apparently just imagining things. Okay. Are you a mimic? Are mimics a thing in this game? I haven't seen one yet, so far I'm inclined to believe no, but that would also be a not too surprising thing. Just don't have mimics for the first quarter or so of the game, and then all of a sudden, haha, gotcha. Oh, don't spoil the surprise right at the beginning. More combat system here reminds me of a fighting game more than of a Souls game. Very different feeling even in comparison to Bloodborne, which was a very fast-paced game. Well, I can't comment on Bloodborne because I didn't play it, but obviously feels faster paced. Like Dark Souls is a lot, I guess, slower and more methodical, maybe. But this is still very much Dark Souls-like to me. You have slow-ish, methodical one-on-one, or mostly one-on-one combat. So, slow as in compared to, like, I don't know, Path of Exile or Diablo, where you just run around and just hit enemies while running and just zoom about the place, or like Shadow Warrior 2 specifically, because that's the only one I played, where you just run and gun, and in this one it's like, okay, it's not really stealth, but it's like, okay, there's a target, how do I approach him? Okay, let's bait him out, fall back, and then fight him one-on-one. You have the element of blocking, you have stamina management even. And the entire gear system also, aside from the fact that there's randomized stats on the gear, but it's still, you have different weight classes, you have your weight threshold that affects you similarly to how it does in a Dark Souls game, where like the more weight you have, the more slowed down you get, or limited in certain of your actions. And usually the heavier gear is better, but in terms of defensive stats. And the entire progression system also feels very much Souls-like, where you have a currency you gain by killing enemies, that is lost upon death, but can be used to level up. And then you get like a minuscule improvement in terms of some stats, but it doesn't really do much. Like, you could also play this on level 1, as I said, compared to Diablo 2, where leveling up just makes you vastly stronger. I need to get to the next shrine or whatever they're called. Because I'm out of healing stuff. And I don't want to run back and kill everything again. So I don't know if the shrines are in this. No, they're not in the same position. That one was in a different one already. It might be in a similar position, the next one, but I don't know. So I guess I can just re-clear the area. Oh. Yeah, it's blocked off. Okay, so they changed that. So can I sneak up on him and just push him off the cliff? Yes, I can. Something here apparently. Okay. Hi. Good thing there's no group aggro, because otherwise that guy would have surely come for me. Ooh. 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 Hey, I blocked. What the hell? Holy shit! I'm on higher elevation, so I'm just missing him. And then he doesn't get hit stun, and then I'm just fucked. God damn it. Okay, I need healing. Do I have healing things? Smithing, all usable. Still don't know what the familiarity exactly does. Probably just increases damage in some way, but do I have anything that gives me healing? That's really what I care about right now. Money. Glint of a secretary used as a holy vessel in religious rituals. Stop all of your amrita, but allows you to quit a mission. Uses up, but allows you to quit. Turn to the starting. Okay. Don't really see why I would want to do that. If I'm stuck at a mission, then I just need to get good. Yes. Oh my god, there's another spirit thingy fight. Nice. Oh my god, I need to only attack once. Otherwise I'll ruin the stagger thingy. stagger, but I'll shut up. That was a greedy attack, holy shit. Okay. Oh, that's 2. What the fuck? Can I somehow... Oh, I think I can. Or do they have group aggro? Hey, hey, hey. Come out, please. Yeah, I think I'm starting to understand one important aspect of combat. You can kind of... Oh, that was him already. Okay. You can block indefinitely. And you will just block every attack. The downside is that you don't get your stamina back. I was kind of wondering what exactly the design choice behind it was, but... Yeah, so if you just keep blocking, you just don't get your stamina back, and the other person might be wasting their stamina, but they'll also still regenerate it, so... Guess? That's the thought process behind it, so... Wait. You could just permanently block, but... It doesn't really give you much. Oh, that's the end of the area. Okay. Wait. Seriously? Can I redo this? Go forward. Oh, I don't know what else to do, so I'm just gonna... I guess? Rip. Was a great way to approach this fight. Yeah, it's... I mean, it didn't make any sense that I could separate them. Logically, but yeah, that was obviously the smart choice. Do a 1v1 instead of a 2v1. The trade-off, yeah. Okay, I got stuff. I can't even look at it, like, why doesn't it allow me help? Maybe if I do help? Marvelous work, just as I expected. The villagers were overjoyed. They certainly have met with a string of misfortunes of late. Let us hope this was the last. If I do help. Okay, that's... Why is it help? Why help? Inspect or anything, just not help. Help is what I need. We're playing this. Got the translation of this game is really bad. Okay, so what do the... Wait. What do the swords mean? Is this an estimated difficulty? Like 1, 2, and this is difficulty 3? Or does this actually tell me anything about stuff that I've maybe missed? 0 out of 9? Okay, 5 out of 9. I've definitely missed little gremlin thingies, but... Become a visitor, what? I'm just gonna run through and try to fight the red spirit thingy and then leave? Because I think I got everything else. Also incredible how quickly I got that. Nah, not worth my time actually. Where was it? It just feels stupid. I'm just exploiting the AI over and over. But it's just way too effective to not do it. Didn't I already fight this guy? Not sure. I guess I'll... Oh. Oh, you were I didn't even see because you're just all red, you bitch. I'm pretty sure I fought you already. Damn it. I was missing just a smidgen of stamina. These guys have a great stream. I'm going to sleep. Usually these two guys followed me and I have to fight them together. Not the way how to dispose of them safely, but your way was very risky. And in comparison to mine. You mean the throwing stones? I mean, I wouldn't call that really... I mean, sort of risky. In that I didn't know how their AI works, but... Like, I always had the option to just run back, which was my backup plan. Like, either I get them separated or I run back and either just repeatedly do drop attacks on them, plunging attacks or whatever they're called in this game, or I just go all the way back and get healing and then skip enemies. So I have more healing resources when I'm here. He just blocked behind him. Excuse me, what the fuck? That's very aggressive. Okay, so I killed this ghost thingy now. Let's see what happens. Nope, I won't spoil it for you. Or do you want? I mean, I don't really care now because I already figured out how I'm gonna fight them. So I guess I don't care. I guess I didn't fight this guy. Okay, but once you fought a ghost, it's just gone. Okay, well, that's good to know. No, we don't go there. 'Cause what I was why was I out of stamina? I still need to get used to the stamina system of this game. Really? That's more what I was thinking of when I said that spear is probably gonna feel very cheap. Literally just a forward thrusting attack that will always keep enemies at range and then just poke them to death. This reach is insane. Yeah, this is way too effective, honestly. Way more effective than it has any right to be. Of course I can't. Oh, maximum familiarity. I guess that's good. Baby step. Can I have? Thanks. Hanigashima is the way to go. You can just shoot them with your muscle firearms nicely. Oh, you mean that? Yeah, sure. But I really don't want to use them because they just seem incredibly painful to use. And I'm sure they're very strong. But I just hate aiming with a controller. Wow, I didn't get the plunging attack. Thanks, game. There's not many games that I play with a controller. I vastly prefer keyboard and mouse, especially if there's any kind of aiming involved. In that case, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ever gonna bother with aiming stuff on controller. Maybe if there's an enemy that I can literally just kill from a safe distance, like across a wide abyss or something, but other than that, I just... Even if it would be effective, I don't think I can properly get across how much I hate aiming on the controller. In terms of aiming guns or and stuff like that. That stuff just needs to be done with keyboard and mouse, in my opinion. Nice AI, he just always resorts to a roll after I attack him, so yeah, I literally just keep him locked there. Give me all of your money. Fuck. Holy shit, this is so frustrating. You know, one of the things that I absolutely despise in Dark Souls, when you get chained or comboed or whatever you want to call it. And it's literally an intended feature in this game, which just... I'm gonna have lots of fun with deaths to that. Same. Same. How long do they stay aggroed? Not very long, okay. Yeah, he's already falling back again. No. But the whole stamina system makes a lot more sense once you actually get the key pulse timing down. Deliberately very punishing if you don't get those. Oh, what? That didn't hit him? Switching targets is terrible though in this game. That's just something that works so much better in Dark Souls. Please. Okay. Agree, but for most games I still prefer controller. Just get this WASD control scheme. Played in old games like Blood and Power Slave with arrows back then. You can... Most games you can use both control schemes and they just kind of work. For most people it's just what they grew up with, and... Well, I did play PlayStation stuff. I guess I just played more PC stuff when I was younger, so I'm more used to that. And aiming is just one of the things... Sure, it works. But if you just compare to... Okay, the sensitivity is a little high, but if I want to... Okay, I know somebody's coming from the right. Let's say I try to aim at the torch. I'll just do... Oh, and there I am. Instead, controller... This is like how I'd aim with a controller. It's way slower for me. You don't have the... You lack the ability to flick. That's, I guess, my main gripe. Control definitely has big benefits because of its analog nature, like for racing games. I can't really think of any racing games I'd want to play on keyboard and mouse, just because of the steering. But most of the games that I play just much worse on controller. I should check if the drop attack does more damage in heavy stance. Might want to switch before I do such a thing. That's what I want. And this is where we can skip most of the enemies. Bitch. What the fuck? Yeah, okay. Why didn't I regenerate any stamina? What? Huh? Okay, cool. I got scanned by the game. Why wasn't I regenerating any stamina when I was standing over him? I just literally couldn't finish him off when he was on the ground because the game refused to give me stamina. Okay, no. I want this one. Rust is way better. Oops, I'm done again. Right, it's a matter of habit probably. Yeah, maybe I don't keep it in mouse. Yeah, it's mostly preference, but there's certain things that are just objectively better on one or the other. Like objectively better as in maybe not everyone is better with it. Like somebody that has never played on PC is probably not gonna be better with keyboard and mouse in shooters than on controller, but still overall you can just aim better with a keyboard and mouse than you can do with a controller. I mean, as evidenced by the case that aim assist exists, obviously. But PC lacks the analog controls. Unless you have one of those really weird fancy custom keys that... Custom keyboards. Maybe not custom, but special keyboards that have like analog buttons. But the good thing is you can just play on PC and have the best of both worlds. Just pick whatever is suitable for whatever you're playing. This is what I choose to do. I can just play this with controller and then shoot us with keyboard and mouse.
chest. Wow. That deals so much fucking damage. Why does he have to be right next to the ghost thingy? I would like to just fight the ghost and then leave. Having to fight all these enemies again every time is just annoying. Maybe I'm just not remembering instances where it was worse, but I feel like this is something that's a lot better in Dark Souls. Like, you can skip through the areas. And then there's usually sections where you can lose the enemies and then it's fine, but in this... I mean, I guess I can still lose them, it's just that this guy's... just so happens to be close to that one spirit, which is more of a one-off thing and not a general gripe with the game, to be fair. Do they follow me? Oh my god, they do. Lucky only one dude followed. Two dudes and not the third followed. Lucky one dude didn't follow is what I meant to say. I still don't entirely understand how the stamina draining when blocking works. It feels like sometimes you drain their stamina and sometimes you just don't. Like, it actually just feels random. Obviously, I'm assuming it isn't. Maybe it's related to stance or something, but it feels very random, which is annoying. Can I please get the... No, I just don't regenerate stamina for 5 minutes. He was out of stamina. Why was he... Why couldn't I counterattack him and why was he still able to attack? The fuck? You're is very good with controller. But you play it with keyboard and mouse, obviously, because I don't... Basically, if I don't have to play it with a controller, because it's just objectively better in some way, then I'm not gonna play it with controller. With Victor Run, it had aiming. Obviously, you can still... Like, it was... I mean, it's kind of a top-down, it's isometric, but close enough to top-down that... Sure, you can... also just aim with the analog stick. That works because it's just about a direction, but I'm just more precise with the mouse. And also inventory management is a huge thing in these games. I hate inventory management on controller. Like, I always prefer doing it on keyboard mouse. It just feels super inefficient doing it on controller. No, I'm not gonna fall for your fucking trap. I know that there's more enemies. Fuck you. Oh, he actually attacked for once. Same step. So you can just redo missions to farm for loot. That is very good to know. Go forward. Yes.
I don't know if I want to hunt the goblin thingies. They give a bonus, but the bonus is so small, I don't really care that much. Oh, this time it's entirely different stuff. Maybe this just means how many ghosts there are. Submission 2. Yeah, there was one at the start and then one at the end. This main mission had more. Didn't only have one. I don't fucking know what these swords are supposed to mean. Starting point. Oh, starting point as in it's just the main hub because you can't fucking translate to English because you're dumb. Not the starting point for the mission or anything like that. I was very confused because you can't just start missions through other means, but no, this is just your general hub thingy. Okay, blacksmith, let's see. Welcome, you don't look you're from around here. My name is Tomei. I help look after grandfather's fortress, and I dot your mom in something I can't read this fast because I was waiting for her to speak. Ricky. Get it over? Smithing text. Okay, weapon. Okay, so you can craft randomized weapons or dual sword. And this just seems objectively better. Probably more expensive as well, but I can't make it anyway, but just looking through the options. Like, why would I make the other one? That just seems stupid. Is there an easy way to compare? Oh, yes, nice, very good. 126. Okay, well, I obviously can't make anything. Oh, so you can recraft the steam helmet even. 23 to 32. So the odds are incredibly high that it'll just be better. In terms of raw defense, the weight will always be the same because that's determined by the base item. And then random stats depending on the rarity. I mean, it's pretty likely that it'll be rare. Would be very good. But, requires Demon's Horn, and I don't know how frequently you find those. And I think especially early on, you're just gonna find new stuff so quickly that I don't want to waste my resources. Like, I'm still getting by just fine. Okay. Okay, you can just upgrade. Okay, so you can make normal to quality, quality to high quality, high quality to highest quality. Always, there's just 4 tiers. Okay. Yeah. Soul match. Increase the level of equipment. Weapon. Select the piece. Sure, I just... Here, what? Take the piece of equipment. Is there gonna be any explanation? Help. Help. Really, that's the kind of... Oh, well, that kind of help. So I'm guessing this would just take a low-level weapon and a high-level weapon, sacrifice the high-level weapon to bring the low level to the higher level, but while retaining all the other stats. But I don't know, and I haven't really found anything there where I really feel like I need this, so whatever. Actually, reforge, disassemble, to get materials. Oh. Your mom. Hideout. Yeah, hideout would really be a much, much, much better way of putting this. Okay, tutorial shit. Okay, I get stuff for this. Ah, William, you have come. If you are interested, I will be able to teach you what I know of the way of the ninja to you. Oh, I know you are strong, but soon you will face against enemies whom a frontal attack will lead only to disaster. A ninja, however, strikes from behind. One strength lights and controlling the battlefield itself. Mastering our techniques will make you a greater warrior yet. Do I need to learn backstabbing here? Because he was talking about frontal attacks not being effective. That would be nice. So much for going to bed, by the way. Okay, what do I have to do? Locks of hair can be used to obtain various types of skill points. Okay. I'm assuming you want me to use the lock. Why don't you just say so? Oh, ninja is just a skill tree. Okay, I see. Okay, now, yeah, okay, I now have skill. Oh, by the way, I also needed to spend some of those and do my title shit. Learn skills, yes. Sword duel. Ninja. That's already 7 shurikens, okay. Oh, it just gets cheaper, okay. What do we have here? The blinding shells. Wow. Yes, I guess they want me to learn this. After throwing a shuriken, press the ascent button. Already met a shrine, I see. Yes, what cat peasant said. Shoto mate kudusai. That is some indeed. That is for noobs true. Sama, no. I know what Sama means. Screw you. You weirdo. Get your own daddy. I mean what? Okay. Heavy step. Sure, end the mission. Why not? Was a tutorial really necessary for this? Like a separate tutorial area with everything? Could have just had like a textbox pop-up or two and it'd be fine. You have a knack for this, William. With a level of diligent practice, you will undoubtedly master more difficult techniques. I will impart further secrets another time. Do not neglect your training in the meantime. I hate that I can't even see what the stats or anything are. It's just like, oh yeah, you got these items. These are the names. Have fun. What? Save? Okay, I can manually save. I don't know at what point it auto saves, so I guess I'll just have a save. Welcome, Hanzo. It is good of you and your friends to come. So William, was it? I am told that you have a certain measure of skill in dealing with yokai and monsters. It is with these abilities in mind that I have a favor to ask. My son, Nagamasa, has gone off to defeat a band of rogues. I have not heard from him since. I would go aid him myself, but my body is not what it once was. Will you go and save my son in my stead. Nargor Masa, yes, that one. That would be a good son to have, probably.
A cat clock. Hanzo's ways are curious indeed.
A cat clock. Ah, of course you don't speak English. I know this bird guardian called Nargor.
Even cats speak in these lands.
Allow me to possess you. What the fuck am I watching? Also, what the fuck is cat clock? We are Nikitima, the guardian spirit born from the light of human faith and belief. The Aratama fiends are born from the darkness of human grudge and anger. Anger, but I hardly know him. The way of the living person is hot, this delicate balance between light and dark. Long years of strife have fueled the fiend's power, and now yokai prowl the earth. Oh, you should thank me for allowing you to converse in the tongue of this land. What in the fuck? May 1600 Nakatsu boots. I sense the presence of a strong one. If you follow it, may lead to Nargor. Okay, before we go on, you have things to do. This one. Okay, get it. Whatever. Kill time. Idle time first. Money. Why is the bottle on my ass just vibing? Increase close combat damage. That's what I'll be doing mostly, so yeah. Versus Yokai Realm. There's so much space. Just put like Yokai Realm resistance, defense, or DEF. Like DEF dots. Just it will be one more character. You clearly have enough space here, as indicated by this one. Holy shit! Increase your resistance to pollution and defilement. The Yokai Realm. I like that. More monies. Yeah. More luck. Yeah. Damage from fall 0.5%. Yes, I like taking more damage. This. More damage against humans. I don't care about reducing fall damage. Ooh. Okay, what do we have here? Changing to another stance on a successful keep. Increases the amount. Yeah, because I'm gonna do that. What the fuck? Quick draw. Guess that's kind of a backstep. Get here. But if these things would shut the fuck up, that would be so much better. Activates when you recover full key from a key pulse. Increases damage. I mean, that seems very, very strong. Push forward while swinging 2 swords. Not bad. What low stance stuff do we have? Nothing, okay. What about spear stuff? Okay, the follow-up thingy. And we'll get show an opponent using the spear's shaft, stunning the Mugu. There's way too many controls for me to remember. Mid stance, I like the mid stance. Yes, more damage. This with an enemy or I don't care about the other weapon things right now, so go with that. Oh yeah, these tutorials, right? Oh, reading skills, yeah, rarity. Purple, exotic, blue, rare, yellow, uncommon, white, wait, so... Why would you do this to me? I hate this. Everything, it's just white is the lowest, purple is the highest, which all makes sense, and then we're fucking blue being high. I hate this. Awful items display a variety of colors. Those who can see spirits would be wise to know what the colors mean. Fuck. Okay. But how the fuck do I make them shut up? The blue is actually better. Very confusing, honestly. Should have just blocked instead of trying to dodge. Sure, I'll get there eventually. Unlucky. Oh, he just fell over so I could also finish him. Sure. Oh, you're not done? Oh no, you are. Screw you. I want to use the healing, but I don't know if I'll get the 8 again. If I rest a thingy. Before I didn't have 8. What? Probably just have it had it dropped from someone. Okay, so if I wanted to, I could drop down there, but that seems like a bad idea. Oh wow, imagine being dead already. How do I sheathe my weapons, by the way? Something like that, I guess. Huh. How do I perform the backstabbing thingy? And B. Okay. What is skill customization? Okay. Just equip your combo thingies. Or what? I only have one for all of them anyway, whatever. Is this just stuff from other players? Like, is this just a character from geared from another player? I'm playing in offline mode, right? So can't be it. I might have just picked very gamery names for the predetermined ghost spawns. You just want to keep blocking. I can just keep poking you. It's totally fine. I obtained 14 glory. So you're saying this was a glory kill? Not close. Okay. But I'll just keep going this way. Oh, I did find another healing thing. Why did I never find any in the previous mission? If you notice the walls have ice, they seem to be infested. Okay. Like Chloe supposed to do something. What could I do for them? Maybe the wall is friendly. It didn't attack me yet. What could I do with you? Making noise over and over. Yeah, just thought I'd have to wait this long, but I'm just gonna wait a little. What could this mean? You just mumbling, moaning, something? Did I just attack this? Why is that blocked now? Okay, yep. Why am I not too surprised? No, that's the wrong button. Dude, the keyboard, the control scheme is just too overloaded, man. Keep pressing the wrong buttons. I wanted to hit this one. Reputation has increased. Nice. Goodbye. What the fuck? Why would you do that? Get owned? Just get owned. Your stuffs. Okay. Area? What? Same. Good talk. Good talk. Okay, it's just going to be very confusing. Uh-oh. Okay. Got outplayed, I guess. Okay, let's see. Paul is back again. Are you mad at me? Okay, you can tell me if you are. That is insane range. Just for the record, these are the fucking womp. Are they called womps? No, the weird stone dudes from Super Mario 64. With the flat ones, the ones that are like minnow bricks. What the fuck they're called? I think he's saying something like, take this. What? Look, I am moving forward. And yet I'm dashing backwards. If I don't move the analog stick far enough, the game will just make me dash backwards. That makes total sense. Yeah, cool. Man, I just love losing my stuff because the game is just shit. Fucking splendid. Also, where's the other dude now? Or two before. Yeah, I literally died because the game's shit. Amazing. It makes sense that if I don't move at all, then it just makes me go backwards. But I was moving towards the wall. So why is this game such a pile of shit? Nobody to raid. I don't know what to say other than shit game. Or what just happened. See you on Saturday for Bible.